Got it.
Yeah? Let me see.
Our official marriage license, signed and sealed by the state of New York.
It's really happening, huh?
Yeah, I kept pulling it out on the way home and reading it over and over just to make sure.
We should have it framed, put it out on the mantle where everybody can... Oh, no, the salt.
Why do you have that?
I was trying to get the stain out of grandmother's dress. I'll clean it up, but...
No. Aren't you supposed to, you take a pinch of salt and throw it over your shoulder for good luck? And then I forgot which shoulder, though.
Were you always so superstitious and I just never noticed?
Yeah, not until Helena put that curse on us. Seriously, I mean, look at what's happened since the wine spilled on that dress. The church burned down. That nurse who identified you suddenly dies.
Nicholas, those are coincidences. Unfortunate, but that's all. You and I are going to be married. We're going to have a wonderful life. And nothing, no curses, no evil grandmother. Nothing is going to keep that from happening.
Okay. All right, listen. I got it all worked out, okay? We're gonna get married in secret. Elena and Tracy won't even know we're doing it.
Have you thought about a date?
The justice of the peace is on his way over. He'll be here any minute.
What? You mean we're doing it today?
That's right, right here, just the two of us.
And what about our family and friends and...
Oh, well, we'll have a big reception after we're safely married. We'll invite whoever we want, okay?
You're right. This is our chance to take control of our lives and prove, once and for all, that Helena's curses are nothing but empty threats spoken by a madwoman.
My grandmother's threats are never empty.
She can't hurt us anymore, Nicholas. Never again.
Look like an angel.
I thought simple would be best.
I wasn't talking about the dress. Listen, I know that you're upset about the wedding gown. I'm sorry.
No, grandmother would want me to be happy, and she knows I am. I can feel it.
No regrets about getting married in private?
I have you. That's enough.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I always will.
Mr. Cassadine?
Yeah, Mr. Hawthorne. Yeah. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming. This is my wife-to-be, Emily Quartermain.
A pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Any questions before we begin?
No, not at all.
Would you two mind standing here in front of me? Well, it is my duty and pleasure today to join you, Nicholas, and you, Emily.
All right, stop. Right there.
This wedding has just been canceled. Nicholas is under indictment for shooting that Mary Bishop person. I don't want you to be part of that.
The Cassadines are a bunch of inbred lunatics. Your children will be homicidal maniacs like the rest of his ancestors.
I'm not going to let you ruin this
Emily,
day for us.
please, will you face the truth before you make a disastrous mistake?
If you really care about Emily, stop trying to destroy her happiness.
If she marries you, she'll never have a happy day in her life.
Stop it. All right, I realize that you're acting out of concern, however misguided, but Nicholas is the man I love, and I'm marrying him whether you like it or not.
Oof. You ingrate.
All right, you got two choices here. Okay? You can either leave, or you can stay and be witnesses to our wedding.
Aren't you listening?
All
We
right,
don't approve.
all right. We'll do it your way.
What? We'll do what?
We'll witness the wedding.
Have you lost your mind?
No. I want my granddaughter to know how much I love her. The way things look now, it's the best way to do it.
Thank you, grandfather.
And what about Helena's curse?
Well, I thought that you didn't believe in my family's bombastic hoo-ha?
Well, I probably wouldn't have if I didn't see what happened to Luke and Laura.
There is no curse. There's just Nicholas and me in love and devoted to each other.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I'm going into sugar shock.
Just a minute. Where are you going? Emily's a quartermain. She wants to get married. We'll stay and witness it. And we'll support her.
If you insist. But you and I both know that this marriage is going to make her miserable.
Okay. We're ready. Just keep it short, please.
I'll go straight to the vows. Do you, Nicholas and Emily, take each other to be husband and wife?
We do.
I do.
And by the power vested in me by the state of New York, I now pronounce you.
Well, is he all right?
I'm not sure.
This curse of Helena's is becoming more believable by the moment.
Get up. Tell him to get up.
Are you crazy? The man's unconscious.
It's an act. Helena paid him to collapse before the ceremony was completed.
Now that is preposterous.
She's been trying to convince us that her curse is working, and this time she tried too
We
hard.
knew you were hiding in the tunnel. Everything we said today was designed to set you up.
It's over. You can go.
I've got 3 kids and my wife
Get
lost
out.
her.
Just get out.
My father and I knew nothing about this.
Tracy, don't denying it. Helena wanted you here so you could play all alarmed and upset when the justice of the peace had his well-timed collapse.
Yeah, I'm not surprised Tracy went along with us, but I'm disappointed in you, grandfather.
You had the church burned down too, didn't you?
Destroy a church, Nicholas. Honestly, where do you get these ideas?
I want the 3 of you out of here immediately. Go on,
And
get out.
don't expect an invitation to the real wedding when it happens.
Yeah, which it will.
Emily, please.
No, that goes for you too, grandfather.
It's for your own good.
You know, maybe you should marry him. I think you deserve all the misery you get.
Think what you want, Nicholas. But it's my duty to protect you. They say that a tear must be shed for every spilled grain of salt. Perhaps you'll shed a tear for these while you're in prison for Mary's murder.
Room in there for 2?
Only if it's a certain prince I'm gonna marry for real someday.
I'm sorry that you had to go through the almost ceremony earlier.
No, I'm not. We needed to show Helena and my family that nothing they do, not curses, or scheming, or paying public officials to fake heart attacks, that nothing they do is going to stop our wedding.
I like your attitude. I'll be back with champagne.
Nicholas?
Hey, give me a minute. I'll be right there. You know, we didn't even get married today, but it still feels like our wedding day. Sorry, make that wedding night. Maybe we should make this a ritual. Every time we see our families, we spend the next 4 hours in the tub. All right, champagne is ready. I hope that you are too. I need an ambulance out of Windermere, right? Hurry!
What happened? I don't know. I found her in the bathtub under the water. She must breathe.
Take her to cubicle 1.
You've gotten a little cranky since you placed that curse.
Lady Macbeth was always so terribly misunderstood. Yes?
Emily's in the emergency room. You get to General Hospital right now, or I'll have the police drag you in. Less than 2 minutes, Jason. I was in the next room. I don't know. I didn't hear anything, and I tried to help her breathe. It didn't work.
What the hell are you doing to my granddaughter?
Why don't you ask her? What did you do to her?
I don't know what you're talking about.
How is she?
Emily's in shock. Her blood pressure is dangerously low.
What do you think happened to her?
Did she faint?
Possibly.
Was she attacked?
No, I don't think so.
Any water in her lungs?
I don't think she aspirated any water. Her chest x-ray is clear.
Well, then what happened?
We're going to know a whole lot more after we run the tox screen.
Wait, do you think she was poisoned?
We can't rule it out.
What kind of poison? What? Tell me or I'll kill you right here, right now.
Why would you warn Sonny that my father... Nicholas, you don't know that.
Nicholas, I did not, I
Emily
swear.
dies, I will kill you.
Don't say if. There is no if. Emily will not die.
What'd you do to my sister?
Would you please tell your brain-damaged nephew I had nothing to do with this?
Helena left Spoon Island with me. We've been together all evening.
Yeah, why'd you come here separately?
We're not going to tell you how we spend every
Was
second.
Helena alone at any time?
She was with us when you called about Emily.
What were you guys doing together?
Trying to stop the wedding, if you really want to know. Because Emily's too good for him. He's brought her nothing but misery.
Edward, is there any way that Helena could have gotten to Emily? Could she have poisoned her?
I don't know.
Oh, now there is a ringing endorsement of my innocence.
It had to be you. No one else would try and kill Emily.
Emily's a fighter. She's gonna get through this.
She better. Don't leave me. Please. Please, God, don't let her die.
I don't appreciate being stared at.
He's going to do more than stare if he finds any proof that you poisoned Emily.
The curse is working, that's all I can say.
Oh, my
I don't
God.
think Jason understands the concept of the curse.
I never wanted Emily to be involved with these maniacs. How could you join forces with this woman?
You did the same thing.
To protect the family.
That's always your excuse.
And yours is always greed.
Do you think I joined forces with her by choice?
What did you find out?
Nicholas, Stephen's back with the test results.
Okay, so the tox screen came back negative, but the blood tests indicate an acute reaction with something in Emily's system. We need to run more tests.
How did he ever make it through medical school?
Well, we should ask for a second opinion.
All right. Take 5 minutes. Apologize to Helena and tell her to meet you in the cafeteria. She's my grandmother, Jason, and I can handle her.
Nicholas, there's no time. If Helena knows anything, Jason can get out of it, okay?
I found something. A localized indurated area near Emily's neck. It's actually the type of wound that could have been caused by a poisonous spider. Emily's breathing is less labored and her blood pressure is stabilizing. She should be waking up any minute now.
I knew she'd get through this.
You saved Morgan and Emily, thank you.
I was just doing my job.
You ever pull another stunt like this?
Welcome back. It's okay, you're in the hospital, you're okay.
What happened?
You remember anything?
I was in the tub, and you were in the next room with champagne.
You were bit by a spider, almost killed you.
What? That's crazy.
I know. I'm telling you, it's this curse. It's real and it's getting stronger. We have to find a way to break it.
Best can't hurt.
Is she all right?
Yeah. The toxins from the spider bite have completely cleared Emily's system. I'm giving her a clean bill of health.
Thank God.
If that's true, then shouldn't I be feeling better? To explain it, I feel weak. And my bones like someone's trying to drag the life out of me from the inside.
Is there a possibility you miss something?
I've run every applicable test. I mean, there's no medical explanation for the feeling you're describing right now.
Oh. Oh, then it must be that.
Pardon me, if there's something you know that can help, you need to tell me right now.
Nicholas was going to say that it must be the curse, but we both know how ridiculous that sounds.
Curse?
Yeah, see, you'd have to understand my family, okay? We're centuries-old Tsarist Russian nobility, and it doesn't get any more arcane or superstitious than that. And believe me when I tell you that the Cassidines wear their Gothic sensibilities with great pride, and none more than my dear old grandmother.
And Helena is violently opposed to our marriage, and she has condemned us and anyone we love to lives of misery. See, I told you it would sound ridiculous.
Yeah, especially to a doctor, I'm sure.
I think I'm about to surprise you. I think this curse is exactly the reason why Emily's feeling sick. I don't believe in curses, per se, but what the cursed, for lack of a better term, person believes and how it fits into the context of their lives can have a very powerful effect.
Physically or emotionally?
Both.
But the spider bite was real. I could have died.
True. But if this woman hadn't cursed you, the spider still would have been there, and in all likelihood would have bitten you. What I'm getting at is this. Incidents that can be explained logically take on a sinister edge when someone that you may already fear throws hateful words at you.
So you think the curse is making me weak?
Well, medically speaking, you're just fine. And so when you exhibit these physical symptoms, it's called psychosomatic. You don't need to be alarmed by this. It's not an unusual phenomenon.
Okay, so wait a minute. So you've had experience with people trying to get out from underneath the threat of an aging curse?
No, it's like this. The good news is that the patient can heal herself. You just have to stop giving this so-called curse so much power. Okay, I'll check in with you later.
What do you think?
I want you to get me out of here. I think there's something in Windermere that might help.
So, what's the punishment for bringing home a failing grade? Is it looks like you're getting back to normal? You are, aren't you?
Not exactly.
Look, I think there's something you should both know. At Alexis's request, I've agreed to delay your trial, so you don't have to pretend that there's something wrong so you can get out of court.
She doesn't fake things, right? She says she's not okay. That means she's not okay.
I'm sure, but she's being released, Nicholas, okay? The natural assumption would be that the doctor gave her a clean bill of health.
Yeah, well, it's not that simple.
You're not talking about Helena's curse, are you?
Right, the first time.
Okay, look, take this in the spirit, pardon the pun, that it's offered. Don't use this curse as any kind of defense. You will be laughed out of court, and then you're going to get slapped with a fine for contempt.
Curse may be absurd to most normal people, but not to a Cassidine. It's very real to us. My mother and father met when Mikos was still married to Helena, and they fell in love. Mikos was as in love as any Cassidine man is capable of being, present company excluded, of course. He wanted to marry my mother. He asked Helena for a divorce. She, of course, denied it and placed a curse on them instead.
No, what happened?
My mother started having mysterious accidents. She started having illnesses that no one could explain. She was a very strong and independent woman who just suddenly lost her spirit. She was even afraid to leave the house. So Mikos took her away. He took her to Europe, and she came back, and it was as if nothing had ever happened. She was fine.
So you think Mikos did something to lift the curse?
He did something. He went somewhere, talked to something, whatever it was, it went away.
But the curse was eradicated and your mother was fine.
She was fine until Helena...
Until Helena what?
The curse didn't produce the results that Helena wanted, so she took matters into her own hands, literally. And she slit my mother's throat.
You want to do something? Go to dinner, see a movie or something?
No, I'm wiped.
What are you looking for?
I saw a book here once, and I remember thinking what an odd title.
Well, what was it?
Maledictums.
The Book of Curses?
Yeah. If it's a how-to book, then maybe there are instructions on how to remove the curse or something that explains where Mikos took Alexis's mom to get cured. Oh, damn it. It's not here.
You know you're making yourself crazy, don't you? Dr. Weber was right. The only way to get out from underneath this curse is to stop giving it power.
Oh, I can't help it.
All right. Then I will. Come on, dance with me. Listen, if you're too weak, you can take your strength from me, okay? No, we can get through anything if we're together, right? Remember? All right, just hold on to me.
I've always known some things don't last no matter. And no matter how I hope, well, I'm still drowning completely in the memories we've made. And I know I would give anything.
I love you.
I love you too.
What's wrong? You okay?
Because all of a sudden I feel...
What's wrong? Go. Oh, yeah, it's okay. Oh, God. That's okay.
Wording vows if you try. The curse is in motion. You can't make it stop. You're going to die.
Hey, it's okay. It's just another dream.
It's Helena. And she's killing me. She said that it was too late, that I would choke on my vows to you and I'd die.
That must have been terrifying.
But, you know, it was a dream, that's all.
Look, my grandmother believes in this curse. All right, and somehow, I don't know how, she's given it power. And I can't explain it, but I'm sure she's enjoying this right now.
So what now?
Well, I did more blood work, and there's no physical reason for you to feel this way. There's no sign of your cancer at all.
Yeah, but she's even more exhausted than she was with the chemo.
Okay, well, try and get some rest, and I'm just going to keep checking up.
Okay, thanks for coming all the way out here.
You're going to get through this.
Thanks.
I'll walk you out.
Good idea. I definitely don't want to get lost in this place.
Get some rest. I'll be right back, okay? Look, this can't just be all in her mind. Okay, she's getting sicker by the hour. I mean, when we were dancing and she collapsed, and then she was trying to say, I love you. I don't know.
Look, Emily didn't believe in the curse at first, right?
Not until she got bit by that spider.
So what Emily's done is connected a random event with Elena's words. And now she believes in the curse.
obviously you do too.
What's next?
You have to find a way to reverse Helena's words. You have to convince Emily that they have no power.
Reverse the curse?
That's one way to put it, yes.
And what if it doesn't work?
Then Emily could make herself so ill that she dies.
Nope, I don't think so. I'm gonna fight this.
How? By wandering around outside?
It's called taking a walk, Nicholas. I want to feel the breeze on my face. I want to see the changing leaves in the moonlight. I want to go to the barn and smell the horses in the hay. I want to walk along the cliffs and look at the harbor lights along the shore. I want to breathe in the clean night air and breathe in life itself.
Okay, in my coat. There, I'll get it later.
Here you go.
What's wrong? Sit down. I got it. Come here. Sit down. What is it?
Okay, I'm fine. I'm gonna fight this myself. And I will.
What just happened? Are you all right?
It doesn't make sense, right? I'm a rational adult. I'm pre-med, for heaven's sakes. I don't believe in superstitions or curses. But there's something in my mind, Nicholas. It's like a shadow, and it's spreading everywhere.
Okay. Well, hey, you're not alone. Okay? I'll help you. I'll help you fight it like Mikos helped Alexis's mother. And hey, they won. They beat it. So will we.
I know I saw that book here. Maledictum. It was in Latin.
Well, Mikos could have used it to break the curse on Alexis's mother.
It's gone.
All right. I'll check the library upstairs. That book has to be around here somewhere.
Okay.
Be right back. What?
You're so cute when you try to cheer me up.
Look, even if we don't find the book, we'll lift this stupid curse no matter how long it takes, okay? We'll be married, we'll say our vows to each other, and Elena will be choking on her own words while you're laughing and smiling and happier than you've ever been.
Oh, thank God I found you. I thought I went down the wrong corridor and would never be seen again.
What do you want, Tracy?
Well, actually, I think I have something you want. And if Helena finds out, I'm dead.
But that's it. It's Maledictum, the Book of Curses. It's the book I told you about. It used to be in the bookcase.
Where did you get it?
Where do you think?
You stole it from my grandmother?
I did. She didn't want you to see it, so I figured you must really need it. She's been ripping pages out and burning them.
Utanam, logica falsa tuam philosophia tota.
Do I want to know what he's saying?
I think it's Latin.
Does he know what he's doing?
Sure he does, Tracy. Nicholas knows French, Spanish, Italian, Greek, and Russian, of course.
Of course.
This is strange.
Well, no kidding.
Did you find something?
Yeah. With a simple thought, they will feel the fire in their dreams. Some of these pages are so old, I can't even read them. I don't understand this. Look at these symbols. Where's my grandmother now?
You have to swear that you won't tell her that I brought the book to you.
Just tell me where she is, Tracy.
She said something about the police department.
Oh, stay here. I'll be back as soon as I can, okay?
Be careful.
All right.
Well, maybe I should be running along too.
No, Tracy. Not until you explain why you're helping me.
All right, I wanted to stop the marriage. But I had no idea how dangerous Helena could be.
Or maybe you just didn't care, Tracy, as long as you believed Helena could help you get what you want.
I'm not the only one in my family who went along with Helena. But when she started hurling curses and you ended up in the hospital, well, I didn't sign up for anybody to die.
Why should I believe that?
Did I bring you the book? I certainly didn't have to.
Tracy, maybe it's a trick, and you're still working with Helena.
Look, Missy, I made a mistake teaming up with Helena. I am trying to fix it. You can either believe it or not. Look at you. You're swooning around, whining about some spider bite, and have you bothered to thank me for risking my life for stealing that stinking book from Helena Cassadine? I didn't have to drag it all the way out here, but I did. I didn't have to tell you what she was doing, but I did. I gave you ammunition. Now, why don't you find a way to use it? Why don't you get up off your butt, fix yourself a drink, and fight like a Quartermain?
Very strangely. Has something happened to Emily? I warned you that if you continue...
See, I warned you. You leave here in a body bag if you don't tell me how to save her.
I've told you repeatedly, the way to save Emily is to let her go.
Well, see, now, we're gonna have a little bit of a problem. Because that's not gonna happen.
Nicholas, you don't want to hurt me.
Tell me, how do I stop what you're doing to her? You can tell me right now.
Nicholas, what is going on in there?
You're the one who is killing Emily now. If you love her the way you say you do, you will leave her.
Nicholas.
You're not.
Nicholas is the only thing that will save her.
Telling me what I want to hear. Tell me how to save her, or I'll make sure you never speak again to her.
Emily? Hey, wake up, wake up. What's happening?
Last chance.
Aphrodite. Dear God.
What does it mean?
All of a sudden, it felt like someone was choking me.
Like in a dream or for real?
Both, I guess. I mean, it was happening in my sleep, but it was so visceral. I mean, I couldn't breathe, Elizabeth.
I know. I walked in and you were gasping for air and choking. I mean, you really scared me.
Okay, let's just get this out in the open. Do you think I'm nuts?
I might, if anyone else in the world had placed that curse. But you know that Elena put a curse on Luke and Laura, and you know how that turned out. I'm sorry, that was insensitive.
No, I really don't want to believe that Helena can exert that kind of power. I mean, there has to be a logical explanation, right? Like with anything else. Except that I've been sick.
Well, maybe you're just still recovering from that spider bite.
Well, according to the doctors, what I'm feeling isn't physical. I mean, they've run every conceivable test, and there's no medical explanation for what's happening. But I keep getting worse. Where's the logic in that?
So maybe it's just mind over matter.
That's what your brother thinks.
Well, you should listen to Stephen because he really knows what he's talking about.
I'm afraid, Elizabeth. I mean, Nicholas is more furious than I've ever seen him.
Oh, come on, that's understandable.
He went after Helena, and I'm afraid of what might happen. Maybe going up against this woman is a bad idea.
So what are you saying, Em?
Maybe we should just give this witch what she wants and forget about getting married.
No, Em, you can't give up. You have got to fight Helena with everything you've got.
Let her go. She's not worth
Look, you're not giving me any choice but to have to arrest you.
I believe that. That would be my choice. This is a family matter. I have no intention of pressing charges against my beautiful grandson. I would like a moment alone with Nicholas.
That is a very, very bad idea.
You can leave us.
Are you sure?
I'm not gonna kill her if that's what you're worried about.
All right, come on.
I'm telling you what you need to know. Whatever you think you've learned about breaking the curse, I assure you that that's only wishful thinking. If you pursue this, there will be only one outcome. Your precious Emily will die.
What am I here, Lance?
I have your book.
Benedictum?
That's right, the Book of Curses.
Won't help you.
Well, no. Not since you tore out the pages that would have told me how to undo whatever it is you did to Emily. But it's in your head, I know it, and I want it. You said 2 words, Aphrodite and garden. What do they mean?
Are you being deliberately obtuse? I'm trying to warn you. Even if you could break the curse, remember what happened to Alexis's mother.
Are you threatening to kill him?
I'm merely pointing out that we learn from history, or we're doomed to repeat it.
It's my...
Thank God. I thought I was going to get a call to bail you out of jail.
Helena didn't press charges.
I'm afraid to ask. What did you do to her?
No, all that matters is it worked.
So she told you how to reverse the curse?
No, not exactly. But she gave me 2 words. Aphrodite and garden.
Meaning?
I don't know yet. You didn't happen to come across any reference to Aphrodite in this book, did you?
I only took 1 semester of Latin. It's all Greek to me.
All right, let me see what I can find. Okay, this talks about some kind of ritual. See, circle, sun, stars. Oh, okay, something about swimming naked in a river. I'll have to put that one on our list. Come on, hey, come on. We'll get through this, okay? I promise.
I know. Keep reading.
Okay. Here it is. Here it is, the Garden of Aphrodite. It seems to be connected to some island in Greece called Cronosa.
Does it say Cronosa is tied to undoing the curse?
It's not that specific, but I know one way to find out.
When I signed that letter, I didn't know my name.
As soon as I could. What's going on now?
No need to panic. We're fine.
Yeah, I need some information from you. So you said that Mikos took your mother away to break the curse, is that right?
Right.
Do you remember where?
Not off the top of my head, no.
Well, if I said it, would you recognize it?
Possibly.
Well, tell me if either of these 2 ring a bell. The Garden of Aphrodite or the island of Cronosa, either of those?
The island of Cronosa sounds familiar.
Okay, then that's where I'll start.
You are not going to Greece.
Yes, I am, right away.
Absolutely not, Nicholas.
I have to. It's the only way that I can help her.
Lifting the curse turned out to be worse than living under it. Helena murdered my mother, remember?
Afraid. Elizabeth's take on this is right. The only way to overcome Helena's curse is to fight it, so we're both going. Have I told you how wonderful you
All right, I've spoken to Mrs. Lansbury. She'll stay here while I'm gone. Lucky knows Elizabeth was just a phone call away.
Necessary. Can you hear me? I'm going with you.
You can't come with
That
me.
Mikos and Kristen went to Cronosa together. What if you need me to break the curse?
I don't know what I'm walking into, what could go wrong, how dangerous it could be.
We'll find out together, Nicholas. I don't know anything about this curse or how it works, but I know that we're stronger together.